Prabhupada ki jai. Many people ask this question, how to maintain the peace of mind in problems and in conditions which are full of anxieties. How to do that? Because that's the point when people flip out, when people go into their own reflexes. So how to remain calm in such adverse situations? I mean to say, people have jobs, and when they lose their job, they really become tensed. Or somebody dies, their near and dear dies, they become very tensed and full of anxiety. They lose calm of their mind. But how to maintain the calm of the mind? Well, this is the central question of Bhagavad Gita. This is a central question of Vedic scriptures. And why this is a question, that's another question, but that we'll leave in a few moments. And the answer to this question, the whole Vedic scriptures and Gita is saying the answer to this question, the only answer to this question is actually God consciousness. Only when we are connected to God, we can maintain our peace of mind in adverse and in problematic situations. Why is that? Because why we lose peace of mind? Because we've become fearful. What will happen next? That's why we lose peace of mind. And when we are connected to God, we lose all fear. We become fearless. Why we become fearless? Because when we are connected to God, we know God is with us. Nothing bad can happen to us. If He is there, how anything bad can happen? So we have a sense of security. We are connected to some supreme power. So we did not fear. We have sense of security. But people who are not connected to God, they don't have any security in their life. What will happen in their life depends on chance, depends on their own actions. And nobody knows what's going to happen. So that fear makes the mind unpeaceful. And that is why Bhagavad Gita says, peace of mind can be maintained in all conditions. The concept of samadarshana, saman, this concept is there in Bhagavad Gita. Equanimity. You can maintain equanimous mind, equanimous situation of mind in all conditions. How? By being satisfied. A satisfied mind is always peaceful. And whose mind is satisfied? Whose mind is connected to God. Why it is satisfied? Because when you are connected to God, there is security. Where there is insecurity, there is dissatisfaction. And where there is dissatisfaction, there is fear. That's the logic there in Bhagavad Gita given. So because when you are connected to God, you are satisfied, you feel bliss, you are satisfied that some supreme power is there with you. Nothing can happen, bad happen can you. Whatever happens is ultimately for your welfare. So that's why your all insecurity vanishes, you become secure, and your mind becomes peaceful, even in adverse situations and problematic situations. So only a spiritual person, only a godly man can be peaceful in adverse situations. A person who is not connected to God, he cannot be peaceful in such kind of turmoils. And this is another point there. The more you are connected to God, the more you are peaceful. And that's how we can test who is connected to God and who is not connected to God. People show themselves we are connected to God. This is the age of hypocrisy. But you can test them. When they are in problematic situations, adverse situations, they will become completely insecure, completely tensed. That means they were connected externally, but internally they were not connected. And that we can even test in our life if we are practicing religion, if we are trying to connect ourselves to God. The only symptom of a person, one of the major foremost symptoms of a person who is connected to God is peace of mind in adverse situations. And by the way, that's how God tests us, whether we are connected to Him or not. Test whom? Test us to show us that we are not connected to Him properly. That's why devotees, sometimes people who are connected to God, they get problems in their life. When they get problems, then they come out of their darkness. the truth dawns upon them, I need to work hard, I need to get connected to God because I got completely disturbed in these kind of situations, in adverse situations. So that's, if we understand this basic point, that disconnection with divinity, with God, produces a disturbed mind, and connection with God leads you to eternal peace. Then we can handle life very nicely, and once the mind is peaceful, a peaceful mind is a happy mind, then you can experience eternal bliss. Thank you very much.